Hey, Eric and Kim, it's Brad Bailey. I love the fact that you're turning 50 years old, Eric. You're my buddy, you're my friend. We've known each other for a long, long time. And I know as people are putting together these video tributes, everybody really wants to know the answer to the question, what's wrong with Eric Justice? How did he make it to 50 years old? Well, I know a couple of stories that really tell of how God has brought him through some miraculous circumstances, so to speak. I remember one time at youth camp, he decided he was going to be the anchor on the tug of war contest. About 170, 180 teenagers involved in this. Half of those on one side of the rope, half of those on the other side of the rope. Eric decides he's going to wrap himself up inside of that big loop at the end of the rope. And all of a sudden, when the contest begins, this thing turns into a noose that is tightening down more and more and more and more on Eric Justice, who at the time was considerably bigger than he is now. And this was his first diet program. It shrunk his waistline down to about a 32-inch waistline, pulled his pants completely off, and left him in a pretty precarious situation in front of a whole lot of teenagers on that day. And so I was there when the Lord delivered this man from being sawn asunder, as the Bible says about Isaiah. So we saw him live through that, and we've seen the miracles that has been done there. But I remember one more story. He was swimming in the pool one year at youth camp, and I had no idea that Eric could swim like a fish. I mean, just an outstanding swimmer. I really envy him on that point. And I remember one time late at night, about 10:30, 11 o'clock at night, he was out there, he was swimming around, and we were chit-chatting and fellowshipping just a little bit. And he decided he was going to see how long he could hold his breath underwater. And he said, you know, I have to be careful because when you go underwater and hold your breath as long as I can, he said, you can have brain damage from that. And I said, so how long can you do it? And when he told me, I couldn't believe how long he was able to do that. He said, but probably 1 or 2 seconds more. And he said, I could have brain damage and it'd be very, very noticeable. I think now we know exactly what's been wrong with Eric Justice for this long. And it's been a mystery to most of us for a long, long time. Mystery solved today. So now we understand the realities that Eric Justice lives with and the burden that Kim has to carry day after day after day after day. Happy 50th birthday, my friend. I love you in the Lord. You're one of my best friends in the world. I know the Bible says, show me your faith without your works, and I'll show you my faith by my works. I have often thought of that verse this way. You show me your friends without their works, and I'll show you my friends by their works. Eric, you've been a true friend to me, and I'm thankful for our friendship. I'm looking forward to many more years with you. Happy birthday, my friend.